The Internet of Things is a system of interrelated computing devices, mechanical and digital machines, objects, animals, or people that are provided with unique identifiers, or what we call UIDs, and the ability to transfer data over a network without requiring human to human or human to computer interaction. Y'all, are y'all ready for this? This is mind blowing. Welcome back to Urban FinTech at the G Spot Studios channel, where we try to make finance and technology sexy. I am your girl, G. So, the Internet of Things, also considered IoT, describes physical objects embedded with sensors and actuators that communicate with computing systems via wired or wireless networks, allowing the physical world to be digitally monitored and controlled. The IoT is significant because an object that can represent itself digitally becomes something greater than the object by itself. No longer does the object relate just to you, but it is now connected to surrounding objects and database data. More on this a little later. Now, the Internet of Things has many benefits such as easy access, smart cities, increased productivity, ease of communication, and money saving. However, there are also some risks associated with IoT, such as complexity, compatibility, privacy concerns, lesser employment, technology addiction, and data breach. And if you've watched any of my other videos, y'all already know these are concerns that are often expressed when there is some type of new technological advancement in the world. But we're here for it. So let's imagine how Internet of Things, IoT, would look sort of in a new world. And let's consider a smart home scenario. So imagine you have a smart home. It's equipped with IoT devices, so all your gadgets are connected to this central database. You have a smart thermostat, smart lights, and a smart security system. These devices are connected to the internet and can communicate with each other. Now, scenario, you're away from home, it's getting late, the smart thermostat knows your schedule, it knows what time you're going to arrive, and it knows your preferences. It detects that you are on your way home based on the location of your smartphone, so that connection is one way. It starts adjusting the temperature to your desired comfort level in your home, and it ensures that the house is cozy when you arrive. Now, maybe it turns on the electric fireplace or some jazz to help you unwind. It would be great if it could pour a glass of wine as well, but we'll just deal with what we can get. Now, at the time, the smart security system detects that nobody is home and activates the away mode. Now, this is all going on simultaneously as you have your thermostat getting ready to heat you up. There's other things taking place in your home as well. And it adjusts the smart lights to simulate occupancy, making it appear as if someone is home to deter potential burglars. Now, this is what your security system is doing. As you approach your home, the smart security system recognizes your smartphone's proximity and disarms itself. So it knows you're close, it disarms itself, it unlocks the doors, the smart lights turn on to welcome you. You enter a warm and well lit home. Magic, magic, honey, magic. All right. So in this example, the IoT devices, smart thermostat, smart lights, smart security system, they all communicate with each other through the internet, enabling seamless automation and coordination. They respond to various triggers such as occupancy, location, and security events, and they want to create a personalized and secure living environment for you. When I tell you we deserve abundance, we deserve to have some of the good things in life, luxuries. We do, people, as a human race. Everybody does. All right. And this is just a simple use case example. These things kind of already exist. If I'm not mistaken, you can do these things if you have certain gadgets. I know the Apple Watch and other little things, Alexa, all these little smart devices. AI is revolutionizing and changing the world. Now, again, this is just a simple use case. What if we had smart cities? What would that look like? That would be insane. So, IoT can be applied to a wide range of scenarios and industries, such as healthcare, such as transportation, agriculture, and so much more, enhancing efficiency, convenience, safety, and prevention, and ultimately making a life a little better, right? And we all deserve that. We all need that. So I imagine visiting the Grand Canyon one day, just sitting at home in my living room. I imagine having dinner off an ocean coast somewhere very fancy, romantic, in a beautiful city, all from the convenience of my living room. And that all can happen with the future of IoT. And now, what are some of the benefits of IoT? Like, how can this be beneficial to us? Well, before the introduction of Internet of Things, devices could only collect and share information with human interaction. So you need another human on the other end to kind of create some kind of flow of an action or interaction. And today, the IoT enables lower operational costs because you don't have as much manpower, and it increased safety and productivity and overall improved customer experience. And we know we like to be pleased, honey. We done got real bougie in the world, okay? Here are a few notable pros of the Internet of Things. So, one, automation. Removing the need to perform mundane tasks like turning the thermostat on or off, locking doors, increases efficiency and quality of life. And those are simple things, and it's just like, okay, how spoiled are we going to get, right? But if we can make life a little easier, why not? Conservation. Automation makes it easier to manage energy consumption and water usage without human oversight or error. So that is huge. We can conserve energy, we can help the planet, we can be sustainable, change the way that we live. There's an overabundance of things that we do that is just wasted use. And so if we can try to control that a little more, that'll be huge. The other factor, big data analytics. Number three, information that was previously difficult to collect and analyze can be tracked effortlessly with the Internet of Things. So you can do a lot with having these systems that can kind of supercompute and understand certain information, certain algorithms, and that information can then make data collection much easier and easier to track as well. And then you have job creation, IoT project managers, engineers, architects. I mean, the list can go on and on. This industry itself will create new jobs without a doubt. Now, of course, there is always a downside to any of this technology. We know this by now, right? So, managing large amounts of data pose certain risks and disadvantages. I feel like we go through this all the time when it comes to tech, but hey, let's go through it again. So, for example, more Internet of Things devices mean more human intervention through network and device monitoring. Some security researchers believe that cybersecurity professionals may face an increased workload as the IoT grows. So it may create jobs, but then it may create more work hours, more workloads, because you have to kind of manage and get this, particularly in this implementation phase, right? So here are a few more potential drawbacks of the Internet of Things. There's privacy concerns. It can be challenging to protect the data mined by IoT devices. Increased tracking threatens the confidentiality of the information we share over the internet. So the more that you track things, the more that you pose a risk, because maybe that information is in other areas and somehow it can be hacked in those different areas. Unlike the blockchain, because it's in too many areas to hack all at once. Now, security issues. Individual device security is left up to the manufacturers. So wireless network security could become compromised if manufacturers do not prioritize security measures. So if you got somebody who thinks they can save a buck when they create, the security systems within these IoT, instruments, then there could be like some lapse there. There could be like some stuff that can just go haywire just because a person wants to kind of bypass, and take the easy route instead of making sure things are really legitimately securitized so that you can have a secure network and connections. Now, bandwidth is another downside. There's too many connected devices on a shared network, which results in slow internet speeds. Now, I don't know where we're going with Wi Fi. I don't know what's going on with the satellite connections that they have now. I don't know if we're going to move to something different. Maybe there's something that can like just super take on a whole load of different types of devices, something new to us that we just haven't seen yet. I imagine that is in the making and only makes sense. So we'll have to wait and see. But tell me what you think. Is the Internet of Things sexy enough for you? You be the judge.